This is a good find. Extra holster. We can now have three items equipped. 3 weapons. No. A minute. It's a recipe? Recipe on how to craft armor modification. Oh. So you need to actually put this on a piece of gear. I guess I have to that at a workbench. We'll find out when we get to the workbench. Oh. I like the enemies who go down in 2 hits. Yeah, I've got that that on. Okay, so where are we trying to get to? We're trying to get to this town over here. We've got two quests to do.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Aunties' Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
So Aunties' Choice are the invading army that's fighting against a protectorate subject, so that I don't want them to ever think I'm part of the protectorate, which I'm not. But I also don't know if I want them to know I'm from the Earth Directorate, because they've probably never heard of this before, and that might cause some problems. Let's go with 2. I'm a Sprat Exterminator. Got an order from your supervisor.
Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our Sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Aunties' Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all, unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Retrader Goose by Debris. Any idea where I might find her?
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
Is it normal to get shot up by auto mechanicals on the way to town, or are we just special?
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Found this on one of their bodies.
Damnation. I know that toss ball. Belonged to a friend on that detail. Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
Mind give me the pitch on what Aunties' Choice is?
What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia, and Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
Okay. Is there anywhere I can buy a gun or
Oh, we
drink
got
or
everything.
maybe some meds?
One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
I'll leave you to it.
Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milver Street. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Level up. Nice.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Won't be much longer. Alright. Let's have a look at this level up. So, only 2 skill points this time. Going to bring up... I think we'll look at speech and lockpicking this time. Curious what the maximum level is. I know, well, actually, I know what the maximum level is. It's going to be our level plus some for the start ones. Is that 2 people here? Only one of them is named. Auntie wants to help you acclimate to your wondrous new freedom. Confused by too many new choices, here's a handy list of strategies to help make sense of it all. Thoughtfully created with you in mind. Only buy Auntie's products. Bits spent on our goods return to your pocket as your salary. It's the free market in action. Power yourself with the latest IC products. Use new ones generously and throw away the old ones. You deserve only the best. You don't have to work for Auntie to enjoy your products, but it helps. Sell your stock to anyone with the bits you pay, and be sure to remind them how good you have it with Auntie's Choice. Support mankind's future prosperity. Persuade others to join our cause. Strangers are just customers that you haven't met. Be a dynamic individual, skipping break time to enhance your profits. Persevere through any illness or hardship. You're worth it. And be efficient. Use your newfound freedoms to ensure your destiny is filled with all the goodness that bits can buy. Remember, anytime you're not shopping, it's time that you could be shipping. Reach your full potential today with Auntie's Choice. So mad. Starting to think that maybe there's only going to be the one. Well, there's like 2 main factions that we know of at the minute, the Protectorate and Auntie's Choice, but does that mean there's not going to be other manufacturers?
I'll be over here.
So we got the receptionist.
Excruciating pain.
Under our standard sanitation tax. All other bodily excretions may incur an additional surcharge.
It was kind of odd with the way that that sound sort of faded in. Yeah, these are all steel. Oh.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I'd hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain.
Where is Valerie?
Oh, it's...
Wait a minute. Definitely certain I chose Valerie and Niles to come with me. So we need 4 keys to open this. So, yeah, maybe I unselected them. That's the problem. Okay, we definitely have them with us now. We'll just fast travel back there.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Aunties Choice Pepper.
Oh, this is cool. There's like a radio thing that we can turn on.
Worst, grab a can today.
I'll maybe do that whenever we're running around a whole load of like open areas.
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Let them simmer in their cells.
Alright, let's see if we can speak to this guy
I'd say
and use
welcome
Valerie
back,
this time.
But I reckon a clinic's likely the last place any of us would choose if we had the choice. If you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of
we
short.
missed the we missed the Valerie options. That's a shame. Actually, I was wondering how you were injured.
I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a protectorate drone tacked out of nowhere. 3rd time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, 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 pew, pew, pew. Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me.
Yeah, they're not usually known for their
I'd
manners.
prefer if they were. Like with little butler hats, programmed to say pip pip and the like. It wouldn't be cost effective, but it would be adorable. Anyway, Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now.
Think they welcome outside assistance?
Can't imagine they'd turn down help from anyone who knows how to handle themselves and is a friend of Aunties. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit.
Yeah, sounds like a quick way to distinguish yourself. Why don't you volunteer?
Now there's an idea might be worth considering. They do say the quickest way to a promotion is by climbing over other bodies. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses.
Let's see if looking at his arm's going to activate Val's involvement again. So mind if I look at your arm more closely?
I don't know. You some kind of doctor type?
I am indeed trained in anatomical scrutiny and bodily dissection.
Wow. Those must be some advanced courses, because I've never even heard of them. Well, all right then. Just hope you're not squeamish.
Oh, I don't want to poke it. Yeah, that. Yep, that looks pretty
How
bad.
bad is bad? Wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I can't be more help.
Don't sweat it none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problems for me, right?
Don't like these two options. We'll go with number one. But you're here to see the doctor. Isn't that letting someone else solve the problem?
No, I'll be paying him for a service. I'm supporting the local economy, you see. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat. The other troopers here ain't exactly chatty types. Maybe on account of the blood loss?
Schedule an appointment if you need to talk to me.
I must ask you to hold still.
What is this? This gizmo looks really complicated and probably expensive. You can't tell much from looking at it, but most of the vials are pretty empty of materials. So I can either formulate a coagulant, which I don't know why I would do that yet. I don't think anything's told me to do that yet, at least. Or we can randomly mix chemicals with our lucky trait. Will do. In a sugar extraordinary luck, you manage to make an effective coagulant. Do you have a quest for that?
Excuse me, that chem set is not a toy.
Okay, relax. Relax. Yeah, we didn't have a quest for it just yet, so that trauma kit. I mean, I want all this stuff.
How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients?
Once I isolated the primary aggregate, I simply accelerated its replication.
Oh. Well, yes. Obviously, that was going to be the next thing I tried.
Yeah,
In
duh,
any
Dr.
case, I hate
Barnes.
being in debt to anyone, so here. There's something for your trouble. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Our friend here has manufactured a coagulant that will raise your likelihood of surviving the abscission procedure tenfold.
I'm still not sure about...
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warmed up.
Inhaler primers are special tools that synthesize healing medicine for your inhaler. In your inventory, you can equip and slot primers, changing the effect and potency of your medical inhaler. Be on the lookout for new primers that better fit your playstyle or upgrade the amount of healing you receive. Various perks and equipment also grant additional inhaler slots, letting you equip with one primer at once. This increases the amount of healing you receive at the cost of higher toxicity whenever you use your inhaler. So our inhaler, assuming, is somewhere that we can equip it here. So this primer, if we had a slot here, we could equip that. And it heals 200 instantly, increasing up to 2 times that amount the closer you are to death. So the lower our health goes, it can end up increasing to 400. Okay. Is that a one-use only thing, though? Say anything about being consumed on use. And these specifically say it can be consumed. This just calls it a primer. Although... yeah, I think you can just use that because the toxicity that's in it is what is really what the sort of the negative of that would be. Lovely. I'm assuming then if we had us put them first, he would have given us a quest as well to do this.
Can legally administer. In
To get
future,
the
you might
coagulant.
consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it?
Yeah, shame to lose the leg, but it'd be worse to lose your life.
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets going to be after all this talk? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
What if the trooper can't afford the cost of treatment and isn't recompensated?
Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
You've got a tool card in your waiting room anyway to speed things up.
Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
Just made it? We just made it? Can't you make it? There's a campsite right there.
I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else?
See Auntie's choice here, but do you get many ex-protectorate coming in for treatment?
Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison if you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have.
That's... Yeah, can you take a look at me?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah,
right
so.
after I see to all these other patients who arrived before you.
Yeah, let's start with something else. We'll have a look at the vendor.
My stimulants cost a premium, but take enough and you'll see the architect. Yeah, at least that's what I've heard.
Alright, so he is actually selling an extra prime report. At 2,717, that will cost 638. I have no idea. I have no idea where this has come from. Oh, this was the flaw that we got earlier. Yep. Sell all junk real quick. Normally, when I played these games before, I would sell all the food, but I've been getting absolutely blasted in this game, so I think I need to keep it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna buy anything just yet.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Luddle with that wall?
Mark my words. When my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries, and sometimes their names.
Oh, you must be one of my copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual labors. Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should.
Everything looks clean enough, so I guess you're doing a good job.
Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. I desperately seek to avoid yet another demotion. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition.
Why do you keep getting demoted?
I fear I'm not cut out for this canid, eat canid lifestyle. Seems the only way to flourish is through general underhandedness and ruthless efficiency. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Pity they didn't keep me on there. I was quite skilled at it.
See, again here we've got two options. And it's almost like agree with Auntie's choice or agree with Auntie's choice. I don't really want to immediately say that this is fair for him, so I'm just gonna go with the second option. Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. Goodbye. We'll leave the conversation. Maybe we can come back to him later with a bit more of a sort of in-depth conversation.
Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger?
Name Pending Saloon? You haven't named this place yet?
That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders?
Sure. What have you got so far?
At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absinthe-Minded, 4. The Fair Shake. Now tell me.
Absinthe-Minded, for sure.
That's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we did extensive outside testing. I can now check off step 18 of my business plan.
Yeah, tell me truthfully, you don't really have a 19-point plan, do you?
Shh, not so loud. Look, operating a new location sure ain't easy. Swear I get blamed for anything going wrong, whether it's my fault or some foul up from the local head office. But the nice thing about Fairfield, if you sound like you got some know-how, people believe just about any bit of hooey or bunkum you declare.
You know, I bet you love to gossip as much as I do.
Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between them Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Aunties employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind?
Anything you can tell me about the people who are running this town?
Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. 2 traits Auntie's choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption.
You know anything about the path up north? Anything worth steering clear of?
Tell you one thing you can't avoid, the bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions.
What's with Auntie's choice? I thought Auntie Cleo's and Spacer's choice were separate.
You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue.
So then who's in charge up at Fox Relay?
Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions.
I had so many questions. Now I feel like I know everything.
My pleasure. Got anything for me in return?
Interesting. If we were to tell her one of these, would that then end up being something that we start to hear in other areas because of the gossip? To tell the truth, that rift is going to swallow this entire colony soon if we don't do something.
Of course I know that. We all do.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to make some bits while I can, you know? Besides, some say it's decades away. Why fret unduly today? Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur.
No, I'm
Reckon
afraid
so.
not.
Here's what we've got.
Strings. Okay.